Welcome back, football fans. The knockout stage of the 2026 World Cup is heating up by the second, delivering the kind of mind-boggling drama and absolute firecracker matchups that only this beautiful game can produce. Honestly, my heart rate has barely gone down since the group stage wrapped up. Today, you and I are going to pull up a chair, roll up our sleeves, and dissect every single tactical angle of these upcoming blockbuster fixtures. I will be sharing my veteran insights and bold predictions on who will survive and who will be heading home. Grab your drinks, get comfortable, and let us get right into the thick of it. First up on the marquee, we have an absolute clash of cultures and styles. It is the mighty Argentina taking on the pride of North Africa, Egypt. This is a classic question of pedigree versus raw ambition. Will we see the battle-hardened class of the reigning kings shine through, or are we about to witness an earth-shattering upset orchestrated by the brilliant pharaohs? I have seen enough of these high-stakes tournaments over the decades to know that when you mix South American flair with Egyptian defensive discipline, sparks are bound to fly. It is a match that has football purists licking their lips in anticipation. Let us dive straight into this massive Argentina versus Egypt showdown. Now, looking back at Argentina's nail-biting encounter with Cape Verde, we have to keep it real. The albiceleste got incredibly complacent. They took their foot off the gas in the second half, and it almost cost Lionel Messi and his teammates dearly. Cape Verde played with absolute fire, taking the game right to the Giants and showing why they are the emotional heartbeat of this tournament. But as I always say, the true mark of a world-class heavyweight is knowing exactly how to survive a storm and get the job done when everything is on the line. Heading into the clash with Egypt, my gut tells me the albiceleste will not make the same mistakes twice. First, they have learned a painful lesson about complacency. Second, their sheer squad depth is simply on another level. Sure, Egypt boasts a highly disciplined lineup with some clever tactical options, but their back line lacks that ruthless physical edge needed to stop elite attackers. That is going to be a playground for Lionel Messi to weave his magic. I am predicting a comfortable 2-0 victory, or perhaps a slightly more chaotic 2-1 win for Argentina. And you can bet your house on Messi finding the net to extend his legendary scoring streak. Now, let us pan our cameras over to the broader African football landscape, because something truly fascinating is happening right before our eyes. The era of African nations being mere pushovers is long gone. We are witnessing a historic shift where the traditional dark horses are transforming into absolute war horses. These teams are no longer just happy to participate or pull off a single fluke victory. They are stepping onto the pitch with supreme confidence, tactical sophistication, and the physical dominance required to match any powerhouse in the world. It is a beautiful evolution to watch. While Cape Verde has captured our hearts with pure emotion and grit, it is Morocco that has the entire footballing world standing up and applauding in sheer respect. You see, this tournament has proven once again that the World Cup is the ultimate stage for African miracles. But let us be clear, we cannot call Morocco a dark horse anymore. They have evolved into a battle-hardened warhorse, playing with a tactical maturity and technical brilliance that rivals the absolute elite of European football. They are disciplined, fearless, and look ready to go toe-to-toe with anyone. In the round of 16, Africa has another incredibly dangerous representative carrying their hopes, and that is Egypt. Now, their projected path depends heavily on their defensive organization, but if we look at a potential matchup against Australia, we are talking about an absolute toss-up. This is a 50-50 coin flip of a game that is almost impossible to call. On one side, you have the relentless physical stamina and direct play of the Socceroos, and on the other, the technical caginess of the Egyptians. It is going to be a tense, high-stakes chess match where one tiny mistake settles it. Let us shift our focus to a matchup that has tactical purists absolutely buzzing with excitement. I am talking about Switzerland versus Colombia. This is a classic battle of wits, a mind-bending chess match between two contrasting football philosophies. On one side, you have the structured discipline of the Europeans, and on the other, the passionate, high-octane energy of South America. If you love matches where coaches try to outsmart each other over 90 minutes of intense, high-speed physical chess, then you and I are definitely on the same page for this one. Yes, when we talk about matches where there is absolutely nothing to separate the two sides, Switzerland against Colombia is the gold standard. These two teams are incredibly evenly matched, like two heavyweight prize fighters who know each other's moves before they even throw a punch. Colombia brings that trademark Latin rhythm, while Switzerland counters with precise, clinical execution. It is the kind of game where any pre-match prediction feels like a wild guess, because both squads possess the weapons and the tactical flexibility to completely destroy the other's game plan on any given day. Colombia enters this clash riding a massive wave of momentum, playing a brand of South American football that is explosive, wild, and incredibly fluid. Plus, their fan base is going to paint the entire stadium in a sea of yellow, creating a deafening home-away-from-home atmosphere. But do not write off Switzerland. They are no longer the boring, ultra-defensive side of the past. This Swiss team plays with a beautiful, romantic flair, utilizing dynamic young talents like Mazambi, while relying on the immaculate midfield generalship and veteran leadership of Remo Freuler and Granit Xhaka. This has all the ingredients of a high-scoring thriller that will have you on the edge of your seat. In our studio, the debate is absolutely raging, and my team is split right down the middle. Half of our analysts are convinced that a moment of individual magic from Colombia's star players will secure a tight 2-1 victory. Meanwhile, the other half is backing the incredible endurance and clinical pragmatism of the Swiss, predicting a dramatic 3-2 victory after a grueling 120 minutes of extra time. Whichever way it goes, it is going to be an instant classic. Now, I want to hear from all of you watching and listening at home. Where do your loyalties lie? Are you putting your money on the genius of Lionel Messi, or do you believe the pharaohs of Egypt have a massive surprise in store for us? And in the other heavyweight clash, are you choosing the fiery Latin dance of Colombia or the meticulous, tactical perfection of Switzerland? You and I both know how unpredictable this sport can be, so do not hold back. Drop your score predictions in the comments below and let us start a legendary football debate. The road to World Cup glory is a brutal marathon, and it takes an immense physical toll on both the players and us passionate fans, so make sure you get some rest, stay hydrated, and take care of yourselves so you do not miss a single historic second of this tournament. Thank you so very much for tuning in to my tactical breakdown today. It has been an absolute blast sharing my thoughts with you. Until next time, keep loving the beautiful game, stay safe, and I will see you in our next episode for more elite football analysis. Bye for now.